Remember that time on GTA when Michael was high off his mind, didn't know what he was getting himself into? He was just tripping balls. That's how I was feeling with the edible when I first had my first edible for the first very time. I was just feeling just like how Michael was in that situation when he thought he was getting abducted by aliens, shooting up monkeys and shit like that. I was not in my right state of mind when I first had my first edible, and this is my experience, and I feel like I had to come up on here and share it with you guys because I was myself was tripping balls when I first had edibles. And I know that having you guys, when you guys had your first edible, you guys was tripping off your balls and minds as well, and I did not like it at first. And boy, let me tell you, my first experience when I first had my first edible, I was feeling okay at first. I remember this day like it was yesterday. My auntie had came over my grandma's house. She was telling me about this edible. She actually let me try it for the first time, like a little piece of it. It wasn't like a whole thing of the edible. I had to be no older than like 19 or 20 at the time. I think I was. But yeah, when I first had my first edible, I remember when I first ate it, I wasn't feeling nothing. I thought it was a scam. I thought it wasn't gonna work. But as soon as I got to the store with my grandma, that's when all hell broke loose. I thought I was floating in the air. I thought I was not on the ground. I did not know where I was at. I thought my world was spinning, like the world was spinning around and things like that. I never had this feeling that I have felt before in life. And so yeah, this experience right here was something different. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just a new experience of having an edible. I think that was my first time having an edible before even smoking weed and things like that. And I just did it all the way as backwards, and I don't know why I did that. I should have smoked weed first before I started doing edibles, because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I feel like you guys was the same way as me when it was your guys' first time. You guys was out there high off your mind, high on your ass, high just tripping off of balls and things like that. It was just a weird, crazy experience for me when I first had my edible experience. I literally thought that I was not on planet Earth. I literally thought that I was floating, I was flying. I couldn't feel my legs, I couldn't feel my feet. I was just feeling so fucking numb. Like, it was just crazy throughout that whole day. I think it stopped literally towards the end of nighttime or middle of the day, like towards the evening-ish. It was just wild. And I thought I was gonna die when I first had my edible, but I got used to eating edibles and things like that. I don't really eat edibles like that. I normally just smoke my weed, and that's about it. But yeah, that was a crazy, crazy, crazy experience that I had with my first edible. Let me know if you guys is the first time having your guys' first edible down in the comments down below. I'm willing to hear you guys' opinions and how you feel about your first edible, because my first edible experience was wild. I was literally feeling like I was in GTA 5. I was really feeling like I was Michael, tripping balls, tripping high off my mind and things like that. Thought I was getting abducted by aliens to shooting monkeys and shit like that. I was just out of my mind. And I liked it at first and didn't like it at the same time. I was like having mixed emotions with the edible, but I got used to it. I started liking it, and I remember it too. I remember what edible it was too. I think it was a Rice Krispie edible or it was a Fruity Pebble edible. It was one of those two. I just remember it being in one of those two edibles. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know you guys' experience. I feel like I had to come up on here and show you guys my experience, my first time eating an edible, and I was just high off my mind. But yeah, that'll be it with this video. I just feel like I had to share it with you guys. And yeah, peace.